kind of weird reaching out to them instead of the other
Welcome
way
to the
around,
channel.
isn't it? Pretty convinced.
Roach?
I know, I trust you, but the record streak, I'm only one away. Again.
Roach!
Know what happened the last time I was paired up? I don't want
Roach!
this new one to... What?
Our new potential recruit. He's
Standing right here. Yeah, I said I know. I'm aware of his presence, have been since he walked in the door. I said what I said. I stand by it. And rookie, don't you dare let me down. Got a lot to prove around here.
The hunt continues. I hope you fare well. You're prompt. Good trait for a tracker. Anyhow, we can talk about punctuality or we can get down to business. I am agent number 1, or no one, if you prefer. It seems you've decided to entertain our offer. Good. A drop of enthusiasm can create an ocean of success. Remember that. However, it is not as simple as accepting and taking an oath. You must be tested in the field and face a true challenge before taking up the mantle of tracker. Do you have any questions before we proceed?
I'm ready to officially try out for the trackers.
Excellent. Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall, then report back to me.
You ever want to learn from the best?
To maximize your viewing quality, please turn your devices / players to its max settings 4K 60.
There are always more bounties to find.
It's a badass suit.
Good. You have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself.
Understand, I can handle that.
Excellent. I knew you could. The target for this mission is admittedly one of our toughest. Not because of how dangerous he is, but because of how often he has evaded us in the past. His name is Hannibal Eutropio. He's wanted for 94 counts of spaceship grand theft. We have reason to believe he runs a chop shop somewhere out in the fringes, but we do not know where. Luckily, we have intel that one of his associates, Adrastos Dakota, is currently here in Aquila City. For your first mission, you were assigned a partner, Roach. He will have more information. Speak with him. Roach is one of our best trackers. You would do well to learn from his techniques. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
His name is Hannibal Lecter and Dr. Kevorkian. Alright, I'm joking, but I feel like that is also the inspiration behind dude's name.
Look what the Astra dragged in. Hey, so, about earlier, when you first arrived.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna ruin your streak or whatever.
Right, you're not. Because when we're working together, you're going to follow my instructions so you can learn from a real professional.
You got it.
I know you think you're hot shit, but if you don't have the skills to back it up, the only tip I'll be asking you is where are all the best spots in the afterlife? Now let's get down to business. This Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions?
No questions, let's get our guy.
Great. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so we're going to go out there and you'll use your scanner to find him. Once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road. It's good and all you want to get to know me, but I don't see how it's going to help us right now. Let's focus on the mission first. It'll tell us more about each other than any small talk ever could. And if you still want to know more, we can talk when we get back. I'd wish you luck, but we both know it's more about skill. Okay, Drastos is likely wandering the streets around here somewhere. Open up your scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. We may need to check other areas in the city, but it's bound.
Hope it doesn't take me forever to find this bounty. It shouldn't, I'm assuming, being that I have a scanner. You know, I've said in several of my earlier videos on the channel pertaining to Starfield about how the game is just gonna get better over time with consistent updates. And I am still a very much firm believer of that sentiment. You know, with all the hate and I guess criticism that the game received early on, I mean, it did receive its praise, and I feel it got more criticism than it did praise. I was just still on the fence as far as the criticism goes.
Really appreciate an expedited customs treatment.
There's a lot of heat from last time. I'm not sure if we can manage.
Double rate.
Listen, I'm no use to anyone if I'm...
I actually met a guy who finished the Red Mile. He lost an eye in the process, but
Damn it.
he did walk away with a pile of
Alright,
credits.
I'll make it
And I
happen.
mean, you got 2 eyes, right?
Kind of booked up. There wouldn't be a settled systems.
Yeah? What? Or
I do jobs for the Trade Authority. There's always something.
People talk
Don't
crap
rush the
about the
scan.
NPCs,
Want
how
to
they
overlook
look,
anything valuable.
just anything that they could nitpick and complain about the game about, they did.
hey, can I help you?
We're looking for Hannibal Eutropia, and we think you know where he is.
Hannibal. I might know someone by that name. Am I? They have to prove it, and I'm willing to bet they can't. I've got an alibi for everything. I mean, that would violate the terms of the bounty on my head, but you do seem crazy enough to do it. Okay, fine. I'll tell you what you want to know. What exactly do you want to know? Something about Hannibal, right?
You need to tell us where he is. Then, as long as the intel's good, we can consider letting you off easy. Got it?
What he said.
You don't have to tell me twice. Truth is, Hannibal could be anywhere. I don't know how to tell you where he is.
I don't believe you. You better start spilling more.
But I know where to find his chop shop. Yeah, of course. It's an old abandoned star yard in the Andromos system. Andromos 4A to be exact. Surrounded by a field of giant space rocks. Can't miss it. Actually, you can. That's kind of the point.
Great. You're coming with us then. You run, you die. You cause a commotion, you die. You so much as sneeze without asking.
I die. I think I get it. Well, what are we waiting for? To the chop shop.
Right. Hey, rookie, a word? So normally, you'd register Drastos with the system and leave him bound for someone to come pick him up. But we need him to tag along with us. Now, if we show up in my ship, we'll lose the element of surprise. I'd rather keep our cards close to our chest. Gives Hannibal less chance to escape.
The gears turning, I'm sensing a plan.
Yeah, I've got one all right. See, the last guy I took in wound up dead and knowingly donated his ship. It's a nice ride, and the parts are valuable. We'll use that. Drastos here is gonna help us on the comms as we approach.
Oh, I am?
Or he'll find himself in deep space without a suit. He's going to play it as if he jacked a ship and brought it to be chopped up. And he's going to do it without giving it away that we're on board because he knows what'll happen if he does.
As I was saying, I'm going to do just that.
Seems as good a plan as any. I'm ready.
Great. Let's get to it then. The ship's parked at the spaceport. You'll be the one in the pilot's seat so I can keep an eye on our good buddy Adrastos. Let's wrap this one up nice and quick.
But people talk shit about the NPCs, talk shit about like everything on here. To me, the game looked relatively good before the updates, but after the updates, the visuals definitely have gotten even better than I feel what they already was. I felt the graphics was already beautiful, some really beautiful scenery. You see it for yourself here. But like I said, the recent updates, you know, adding the performance and quality modes to the Series X consoles has definitely bolstered the visuals on the game. Well deserved. I think this is a cool mission, this bounty hunting mission, being that it's my very first. Got us using a ship that is not even mine. That's actually dope. Don't mind me, I'm just being nosy, seeing some of the interior of this ship before I head to the command deck. Okay, now that we're at control of the helm, let's go ahead and initiate launch here. Just absolutely astonishing, visually astonishing, especially in space. I'm sorry, I'm a nerd. I really like science, space, and science fiction. I will definitely admit that. I also like science fact as well.
The shop should be right around here. You should expect them to hail you. When they do, keep your yap shut and let me do the talking, or else they'll know something's up.
And there won't be any funny business, no tip-offs, nothing that seems like coded messaging, because Drastos here knows what happens to an unprotected body in space.
Yeah, I've heard. All right, shall we?
I don't know if our instrumentation is rated for long-term exposure to this level of cold.
Like, come on, bro. We just come out of hyperdrive right into a damn asteroid field. Like, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful and immersive that absolutely I said to myself, I have to take a photo op. I have to. Like, I have to take a photo op of this, because we're in an asteroid field. There's a planet. There's a Saturn-like looking planet behind the planet, and there's a sun that's not too far from both of these celestial bodies here. Like, how could you hate on this? Like, how? Like, how? Like, how could you fix your mouth to say Starfield doesn't look great? Like, come on, bro. You see the level of detail here. You see it. You see it for yourself. Like I said, this is why I went into photo mode, just to show you the actual level of detail that Bethesda has put into this game. And it's just one aspect of why I love and enjoy this game. That's just one aspect.
That's far enough.
Hey, it's me, Adrastos. Am I coming in?
Loud and clear, Mr. Dakota.
Perfect. Look, I just lifted this sweet ride from some poor sap in Aquila. I need to bring it into the shop. You got room?
She's a beaut, all right. We'll get those numbers filed off, and then we'll decide if we want to keep her as is or strip her for parts. Bay 1 is almost free. You're clear to dock with it. See you on the inside.
See? Look at that. Smooth and easy as Chunk's pie.
See? Make sure you're suited up and ready for anything.
When you have the time,
Easy course over. Expect resistance once we're inside. Something tells me they're not going to take kindly to us.
Probably not. Hey, what about me?
Okay, rookie. Remember, they shoot at us, that's on them. They chose their fate. It's open season on assholes. It's my preference to take Hannibal in alive. He's more valuable that way. But if it comes down to it, we'll do what we've got to do. Let's go. Hey! You're not supposed to be here!
No, I'm not, but I am. Now, initially, as soon as I entered this ship from undocking or docking, and I saw that I was floating, it really like boggled my mind that I'm like, wow, I'm in 0G, I'm in zero gravity. I completely forgot that Bethesda basically put this or implemented this in the game, because I've never experienced it yet. This is my first time experiencing any 0G type of gameplay. As I try to get my helmet on here, because I'm wondering and confused as to why all the NPCs have on their helmets, but I seem to not have on mine, so I'm gonna get that straight. Give me a moment. But as I was saying, it's like it threw me for a loop, because like I said, boarding this ship, I was not expecting, oh, I'm gonna board this ship after docking and there's gonna be no gravity and I'm going to be floating around on the ship with no gravity, like on some real astronaut, brilliant space type of experience here. Like, on top of I'm having combat in zero gravity. Like, they just opened up fire on me and said, no, who said you're not supposed to be here? But I'm like, yes, well, I'm here. We're here now. If we gotta fight it out, then we're gonna fight it out. As I'm about to tear everybody in here to shreds with my shotgun, with this very deadly shotgun. I really love this shotgun. And yes, for the community that I always see posts, I see that you guys post all the time on social medias. The community is very large and very active, as the updates has brought back an influx of players, which the community was always really active for it before the updates and before the influx of players. I've seen so many ship builds, screenshots, storytelling, like you name it, I've seen it. And like I said, the community really gives me inspiration, even though I'm still so early on in my playthrough. And from seeing y'all content, it makes me say to myself all the time, hey man, stop neglecting this game. You know you really like space, you like science, and you like science fiction. You really should, you know, get back into Starfield and see just exactly how much more this game has to offer, which it's a lot. This game has a lot of content.
Light 'em up! Damn it! That hurt.
Like, this is so awesome. Like, I'm literally floating around weightless, like a real astronaut from NASA in space.
What was that?
It was nobody. It's a ghost. Like what I'm about to turn you into. An ectogasmic plasma with ballistic rounds.
Might as well take what we can.
And as we're getting towards the end of this episode, I'm going to basically inform you that this is going to be a 2-part episode, because I actually kind of got lost at a certain point as far as to how to progress with finding this bounty. I didn't know exactly where to go inside the ship, and then I figured it out. So instead of getting this in 1 episode, it will be 2. So make sure you stick around so you can see the finale of this episode, which I will be putting that out really shortly as well. Stay tuned for that. So I want to shout out everyone in the Starfield community. You guys are awesome. I want to shout out everyone in the Xbox community. If you are truly Xbox fans, hardcore fans and enthusiasts and gamers, shout out to you. You guys are awesome. Team Xbox for the win all day, even twice on Sundays. On that note, I'm getting ready to cut it short and get up on out of here. If you want to show your support for the channel, you can do so simply by smashing the like button. Share with me your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what your thoughts on this game and the video. And don't forget to share and hit that subscribe bell notification so you can keep up to date with my content. I upload a variety of gaming must-see Series X max quality for your entertainment daily. Until next time, peace and be well, everyone. Noob out.